MILFs, are you doing everything right, but you still can't shake the weight? My name's Adriano Rizzo. I've helped over 1,400 mums lose 8+ kilos in 16 weeks with my coaching methods. And I'm going to solve this problem for you today. So if you're a mama thinking that they're doing everything right and still can't get a result, if you follow these basic steps, you'll be able to get a result in the next 7 days. Hands down promise. So right now you are struggling with an identity problem. Now, a lot of you are thinking, well, just give me the hack, mate. I need the hack and then I'll be on my way. No. Right now, you're convinced you're doing everything right, but you're still fat. So you're obviously not doing everything right. If you wanted to make money and you weren't making money, you're obviously not doing the things it requires to make the money because there's no money. Just like if you're fat and you're not losing weight, you're not doing the things you need to lose fat because you're still fat. So you need to shift the identity from I'm doing everything right and I'm correct to I don't know and that's okay. So if you don't know, you put your hand up. Hey, need some support. I don't know what I'm doing. Teach me. Typically, mums in my coaching program, the ones that submit and the ones that are like, hey, dude, I don't know the process, like I have done as a client of being coached myself, do the best. Because they're like, dude, I don't want to be right. I just want to get results. That is the best mindset that you can come into. So identity shift from I want to be right to I just want to get results. Number 2 is you need to be solution focused about your problem. If you're someone that skips breakfast and you're still fat, then probably stop skipping breakfast because it's not working. If you're someone that did keto for a hot minute and you couldn't stick to keto and now you're fat, probably don't do keto again because it's not working. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Same applies here. So what I want you to do is start being your own little lab rat. I want you to figure out what works and what doesn't. Now, what works is operationally defined as something that you can do pretty much forever. So if you like eggs on toast for breakfast and you don't see yourself getting sick of that, that's probably a good breakfast to have. If you like yogurt and berries for breakfast and it helps you lose fat and it keeps your energy stable, probably a good breakfast to have. So that's what works, and what doesn't, well, you've just had a coffee and out the door. So that's not going to work. So you need to fit it in with something that is going to work for an extended period of time, because fat loss, typically, if you need to lose 10, 20, 30 kilos, is going to take a decent amount of time. And you don't want to hate the process getting there. Number 3, you need to buy a food scale. Stop pretending you're like ChatGPT and you can see with the camera and you know how many calories are in each thing. You've got no clue, because again, we're still fat. If you're still fat, we need to be learning here. So the best way to learn is get a food scale, put literally everything that would normally go into your mouth on said food scale for 28 days. And you will learn more about nutrition, I promise you, than you've ever learned in your entire whole life. Ever. Body weight scale. This is going to be the best way to determine what's actually working. Now, we define what works as a reduction in waist measurements in my coaching program, where I've helped over 1,400 mums lose fat reliably and change their life forever. So waist measurements is number 1. Leg measurements can change if you start training, exercising. That way it can kind of warp, but you're not going to put excess muscle tissue onto your core anytime soon. Just doesn't happen. But legs, arms, things like that, yeah, if you start lifting weights, can change. But best believe your waist is going to be the number 1 telltale sign that you're losing fat, body fat. Pure and simple. The next one is going to be body weight scale weight coming down. And you want that from anywhere from 1 to 6 kilos a month, depending on your body weight. So ideal weight loss range, 0.5% to 1% of your total body weight each week, every week for like 20 odd weeks. Pretty decent deficit, pretty decent fat loss rate. Why you want to do that is because it's a short enough term goal, but a long enough term goal to not hate your life, see some really good results, but not bottom out your food and like go backwards either. So it's kind of got the best of all the worlds in there in terms of the fat loss rate. It's going to make you feel like you're doing a good enough job, keep the confidence up, but then also not have you doing it for life. Next one, if you're doing everything right, it should show on photos. Take some photos, use a front facing camera, front, side, back. If you do that in same lighting, don't get your husband to take the photo or your kids, none of that. Put it up on a ledge, put it up somewhere where you can see yourself, front-facing camera, and then bada bing, bada boom. You should be golden. Now, this one is the bonus one. 6, a food diary. I know, crazy. Now, there's like Easy Diet Diary. There's my one that I use in my coaching. It's Trainerize. There is so many. My personal favorite for free is MyFitnessPal. So you can go ahead and download that. That's a free one. Set the fat loss to like lose half a kilo per week. I'd probably say kilo a week. It'll probably give you 1,200 calories if you're a lady, but like it just gives you a good baseline. I'd use that one if I was you. But that in conjunction with your food scale, as I said before, is going to teach you so much more about nutrition than anyone could ever teach you ever. It's going to give you real life insights into the food that you know, like, and enjoy. And if you're still confused, Coach with 13 years experience can blast you through at any stage. Link in the description. To wrap this up, a lot of women come into my coaching thinking that they kind of know what they're doing, or they know what to do, they're just not doing it, or that they don't have a bad diet. I've spoken to ladies who are literally 130, 140 kilos and like, oh, I don't have a bad diet. Huh? What? Brother, the proof's in the pudding. It's okay, no judgment, but like, huh? Pardon? It's like saying you keep your house clean, but there's roaches everywhere. It's like, no. Identity and accountability is a big one. If you're fat, you obviously got a idea of how to do it. If you're in shape, you've obviously got some idea how to do it for you. Maybe not universally for everybody, but it begins with that identity shift. I don't know. Help. That's the biggest one. Figuring out what works is super important for you, but we need to make sure that it's just long-term figuring out that works, okay? Then these are more or less the tools that you can use to suss out whether or not it's actually working for you. And of course, the food diary at the bottom. My favorite, real life education into like what you actually eat. So then it's more tailored to you as an individual. It's going to help you like so much. As per usual, I've got a link below in the description for my coaching. If you want to jump in and have a chat to me personally, we can run through the options that I have in terms of the program. If it's the right fit, I won't take you on if I can't help. And as per usual, if you love this video, click the subscribe button, do the notification bell thing, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Cheers.